Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Rocky Babe, and today what I'm going to be doing for you guys is an eyebrow tutorial. Yes, the girls love a good eyebrow, baby. So before we go any further, make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell, and go on and drop your girl a comment in the comment section. Don't be shy at all. So for me, I use 4 items. And this is going to be an eyebrow tutorial with a pencil. This is my knick-knack pencil. As you can see, it's one of my favorites because I use it all the time. The LA Girl Pro Concealer. A concealer brush. And a spoolie. Okay. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. Alright, so I went ahead and sharpened my pencil because I like to have I like to be precise with mine. So I went ahead and sharpened the pencil so that it doesn't be too thick. And then we're just going to brush the eyebrows up. Brush them the way that you want them to go, the way that you want to draw them on. Because you're basically just going to be tracing your natural hairline. All right, so what we're gonna do, when I start a little bit before my natural line or whatever. That way I can have cleaner brows and a little more natural in the beginning, and so that it's not so sharp right here, but it fades out. So you guys will see what I mean towards the end, but for right now, that's what you're gonna see me do. So we're just gonna trace it at an angle because the eyebrow is an angle. And when I'm done, because I like a good arch, it's going to look like the peak of a mountain. So let's just start here. And I don't like it too sharp because, like I said, I do like a natural brow. So instead of like, we do a little curve. Okay, now for the top, we're just going to start, like we said, a little bit before the natural brow line and bring that and drop that down like a heel and connect it with the tail of this one. And you want to keep that line as straight as possible when you're starting out. And when you get to your arch right here, if you want to know where your arch is, a lot of you may know this trick already, but you could just take something that's straight or whatever, straight and narrow, put it in the middle of your nose and turn it at an angle. I think it's a 90-degree angle, don't quote me, but just put it in the middle of your nose, turn it, and that just shows you where your natural arch is, where you need to start dropping the slope. For those of you that don't understand, where you need to start going downwards with the line. Okay, so look closely as I start to go down. And I just like to take my time. And then connect the tail. My eyebrows grow in a little funny, so it looks a little funny. And I don't like the way it look like that, so sometimes I like to fill it in, but sometimes I'll be like, whatever, that's just how they grow. All right, and I like to fill mine in like this. Just fill them on in. All right, and like I said, trust the process. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna work on the other one. Just follow the same steps as we did this one. But of course, this eyebrow is a bit different. I think this eyebrow misses some hair. I got a scar on one of these eyebrows. One or the other. There we go. So what we're going to do is take our spoolie and we're just going to brush up on our eyebrows the same way that we did the first time before we started drawing the eyebrows on. And what this does is this blends in the product a little bit and makes it look a little more natural, kind of fades it out a bit. And I kind of like to pay attention, not too much attention to the front, but to pay attention because that's why I wanted to fade and not be too dark. And then when you get here to the arch part, you want to do it at an angle. Do it with your arch when you're brushing it. And then brush that down like that. As you can see, this one is darker, so it helps fade out some of the product. And we're going to do the same over here. All right. So now what I'm going to do is take my concealer and my concealer brush. And I always like to take a concealer that's darker than I use for my under eye. That way when I start to fade it out, it gives it a more natural look. And I like to put the concealer on my brush. That way I can aim it the way I want. Some people, you can, but I don't like too much product. So I just use the brush. Just do it on both sides, just like that. Just a little. And then you're gonna take the angle part and then you're just gonna trace. This is where you do the cleanup. This is where the cleanup process begins. So if you got a line that's like a little crooked, not too straight or whatever, just trace it and trace along that line and straighten it out a little bit. That's what I did with this one over here. But you don't want to get too much concealer on the product that you put on your eyebrows. Only on the part that you want to erase that doesn't look good to you, just rub the brush along that. Okay, so pay attention to how I do the top, because the top, when I get around here, I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning up there. So I'm going to do a little bit of concealer on a little bit of the product right on the outline, not too much. Just get as close as possible to the eyebrow, but do not get the product. But see, when I get here, you will see I'm getting some of the product. Only what I wanted to get. Only a little bit. So we're gonna do the other one. Just squeeze a little bit. I don't want too much. That's all I squeezed out, just a little bit. And we're gonna do the same with this eyebrow. Just get as close as possible to the line as you can. You need a steady hand. And as y'all can see, this is a little rugged, so I'm gonna clean that up. So just pay attention to that. Nice little brush stroke. Gonna have some concealer in it. There you go. Okay. Okay, so now for the cleanup process. I'm gonna tell y'all about this little trick. I don't use the trick too much. So this means instead of 4, you'll need like 5 different items when you're doing your eyebrows. So just as I just showed y'all, you need the spoolie, the eyebrow pencil, the concealer, and the concealer brush. You can also use a makeup brush, a nice little foundation brush. This is what gives it that fade out look. So when I'm cleaning it, because I do my makeup and I do eyeshadow whatever like that, so sometimes I spread the concealer all the way down here, whatever. But before I go to clean it up, I just take the makeup brush and just dab it to rub in some of that concealer so that it can look a little bit, you know, kind of natural or whatever like that. And then you want to get the top. Just rub it in. Just dab it in like it's foundation. Now this is where this brush is going to be important in. So of course we don't want to walk outside with our eyebrows touching, baby, because it's not giving. No ma'am, no. So what we're going to do is take this brush, our little foundation brush, and we're just going to dab with light touches up there, fade it out. And what I like to do is I take it, boom this side, boom that side. Just the top. I'm not dabbing on any other parts of the eyebrow, only these 2 pieces. Until it fades out the way that I want it to look natural. And if I have to in the middle, I'm gonna brush it down. I'm gonna wipe it on off with light taps and swipe downs. So you got it, and then I'm gonna have to go back in and fix it. Sometimes you do. Sometimes they get further apart than you need them to. Once you put them two fingers in the middle, this eyebrow should be touching this finger. This eyebrow should be touching this finger. They shouldn't be connecting or going under the fingers or too far away. They should be literally touching the fingers. That's how you know you have the perfect distance between the eyebrows. So right now mine is giving sis they're a little too far apart because this one is not really touching it. So to correct it, I just draw a little bit on there right there. Just light strokes right there. Light strokes here. And then go back in with the makeup brush. This time light taps. And there you have it. Your eyebrows are done. And you are now ready to apply a pair of lashes or head on out the door. Mascara, I don't know what you want to do. But that is the brows, okay? And that's how the girls do the brows. So, and if you want to go back in, because I'm going to go back in and touch them up a little bit. I do like to do that. I'm extra. Just a little bit. Just light strokes. Just light strokes. All right. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is my eyebrow tutorial. And if there are any other tutorials that you guys need, like an easy eyeshadow look, definitely let me know and I'll bring that to you guys. And I'm probably gonna do that anyway. So just let me know like what color you want, what type of eyeshadow look, easy, bold, whatever you guys want. I'll go ahead and make that happen for y'all. But that's the end of the video. I do want to thank you guys for watching and also thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. Like, comment, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to this channel. It's your girl Rocky Babe, and guess what? We out.
Never gonna look back, 'cause damn, I was built to last. You move slow and I move